Coming up on the Making Waves VO podcast, Bobbi and I have an announcement to make. Bobbi, take it away.
Making waves.
Making waves.
Making waves.
Making waves. Making waves.
Making waves.
Making waves.
Making waves. Making waves.
This is the Making Waves VO podcast with Kevin Kilpatrick and Bobbi Maxwell.
Yeah, it's the Making Waves VO podcast presented by our good friends at Full Compass, fullcompass.com.
We know VO.
Bobbi, I know they have had an amazing sale, and they've always got good deals going on at Full Compass, but I want to give them a little extra plug. I told you what I did, right?
You bought something.
Yeah.
Did you buy the U87?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I had that in the past, though. But I did pick up the new Sennheiser shotgun mic, which is the MKH 8060. I like to call it the Stubby. It is a slightly shorter version of the 416. And in chatting with our good friend George the Tech, he was talking about why it's better. It's like an upgrade in a way from the Sennheiser, the 416.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to sell this thing. I'm just telling you why I got it, because it's cool. And it is easier on the sibilants. The proximal effect is pretty dang cool. And what George described to me was the sound gets to the capsule that hears it quicker and easier in the Stubby version, because the long tube in the 416 is designed for outside use, right? But this version, it allows the voice to get to it closer, and that's why it has just a little bit beefier sound and a more proximal effect or something. I don't know.
Well, you had me at less sibilants.
I know.
Maybe I have
right?
the wrong mic.
I know. That 416 is harsh on sibilants. But anyway,
Yes,
so I got it from my
is.
good friends at Full Compass. It was not on sale, though. I want to make sure and clarify that it was not on sale. I paid full price, but they have had some good deals going on at Full Compass. You can check them out and see what they got going on. Bobbi and I have an announcement to make. Bobbi, take it away.
It sounds like we're getting a divorce or something.
Dee-der. Kids, sit down. Mommy and Daddy would like to have a talk.
I know. You know what? We're just tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just, Kevin and I talked, and it's been a crazy busy year. And we do a podcast every week, and we love doing it, but we just need a little summer break, you know?
Yeah.
We need to go to the beach. We need to work in the garden, and I think it's a good time to do it. Good time
Yeah,
of
the
year.
voiceover world is a little bit wonky in the summertime. Agents slow down a little bit. There's not as much work being generated from TV stations and networks and stuff like that. And so overall, voiceover can slow down some in the summertime. And as Bobbi mentioned, we are every week. It's a hustle to put this thing together. And don't get me wrong, I'm not bragging like we have some magnificent work of art, but it does take effort in spite of what it may seem. So we're going to take off the rest of July and August, and we're going to come back refreshed with brand new episodes. And all of our episodes have been new anyway. We've never done a repeat episode, have we, Bobbi?
No, never, ever.
Always fresh as today's headlines. So we are going to come back in September with some fresh episodes and some exciting content and all kinds of stuff. Now, Bobbi, I want to find out, what are you doing in July and August?
Well, if it's like today, I was working in the garden.
Oh, really? Okay.
I got up. It's not raining here. And we have a huge, huge garden. By the way, if you need green beans and cucumbers and tomatoes and peppers and all that, I'm your girl, okay? All summer long. Yeah.
Am I going to find you on the side of a road selling your produce out of the back of a truck?
I am. I'm actually putting a table at the end of our driveway.
I love that. I'll come buy some peppers.
I'm giving them away. Yeah, we have so many. We did this when we lived in Cincinnati, and we were in a big subdivision, so they were gone like every day. But we just, I don't want to see them go to waste, so I'd rather somebody drive by and just don't throw any pumpkins or anything on my driveway, okay?
That's so sweet. Now, Bobbi, if you'll just cut out the middleman, me being the middleman, and go ahead and chop that all up into a salsa like you've done in the past,
I
will
get you
take
some
one
salsa.
of those.
I can get you lots of salsa. That's coming at the end of August.
I loved that salsa that you and Steve put together. The beans and the corn in there. It's just like got protein. It's like a meal and just so tasty. So, yeah, if you got any more of that, I'm your guy.
Yeah. Hey, I might go in business against what's his name, Ryder, that does barbecue sauce. I made Maxwell salsa. Cha.
Go for it. Go for it.
Don't go anywhere. The Making Waves VO podcast returns in a moment.
Hey there, it's J. Michael Collins, and you're listening to the Making Waves VO podcast with Kevin Kilpatrick and Bobbi Maxwell. Now, back to my lobster.
Oh, Bobbi, I remember getting into voiceover, and one of the most exciting parts about getting into voiceover is buying all the gear. You don't realize that until you become a voice actor and you got to produce your own stuff. And you go, ooh, this part should be fun. But then you go, I have not a clue on what I'm supposed to buy.
Exactly.
That's why you trust your good friends at Full Compass, fullcompass.com. They know VO there, and you're going to have a great selection of pro audio gear, and you're going to get a lot of good help. And there's a lot of good attributes that go along with buying from Full Compass.
Yeah, so if you're not really sure when you got the piece of equipment and you have questions about it, they have a free 2-year service or repair plan. They have free shipping on orders over $49. I love that. I think my favorite thing is the low price guarantee, because you just never know. You said a second ago that you're getting into this and you don't know what you need, but how about, do you know if you're paying the right price for it? So you don't have to worry about that when you shop at fullcompass.com. They'll guarantee to match the price on the products they sell for new, identical, and immediately available products offered at a lower price.
They have flexible financing, Bobbi, and they also have free expert assistance, and that's why we say we know VO at Full Compass.
Everything from microphones to interfaces to headphones to mic booms, they've got it.
If you have any questions and you're more old school and you want to call them on the phone, you can call Full Compass at 800-356-5844. Full Compass and fullcompass.com.
We know VO.
Making Waves returns. Well, that's cool. Are you going on any trips in July or August?
I am. In August, it's Steve and I are going to be married for 10 years. So we're going to the beach in Myrtle Beach. How
that's
about
awesome.
you?
Let's see. So we have done a fair amount of traveling. Deborah and I were both in Europe this early summer at different times. Let's see. We're going to St. Louis in August for the St. Louis Cardinals New York Yankees series.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, we try to get to a Cardinals series at least once a year. And if the Yankees are playing in St. Louis, we go. Or if St. Louis is playing in New York against the Yankees, we'll go, because one of my best friends is a big Yankees fan. So we have that cool rivalry going on. So I'll be doing that.
Tell you what, the National League Central is crazy this summer. It's
competitive.
It really is. It's like a roller coaster. The Cubbies, it's just when they start to get really close up the top, it's like they get on a tear again. So
yeah. And then the Brewers are hot. The Cardinals have been pretty good. And the Pittsburgh Pirates, what? They've won I don't know how many in a row.
I know.
And Cincinnati is playing well. So I love seeing that. Cincinnati, Terry Francona is a difference maker as their manager.
Oh, I agree.
He is a difference maker. You can give him an adequate lineup, and he will get the most out of an adequate lineup and make them contenders.
Yeah.
So,
I just wish they were consistent. I just see, it's so up and down. So, but Ellie Ray is a terror.
Yeah, y'all have got some amazing younger talent, and that guy, he's phenomenal. In his speed and just his instincts and his arm. My gosh, y'all's shortstop. He is pretty impressive. And also in August, I may be going to New York for some work-related stuff.
Ooh.
It's up in the air right now. Just kind of depends.
Like a workshop?
No, no. So part of the some coaching I do with Linda Bruno and her group, they're doing
Ah.
she's doing a barbecue get together a weekend in August, and I'm going to try to make it. I don't know if I can, but I'm going to try. So that may be happening.
Oh, fun. I have to tell you an interesting voiceover story that happened this week. So remember when we were talking about marketing and I said I got a new dentist in Clarksville, and I was just talking to him the first day that I met him and told him what I did. And he goes, "Oh, we do a lot of educational stuff, e-learning and stuff." So I said, "Can I send you my demo?" And he said, "Absolutely." And a couple weeks went by, I had a crown put on, and I've been there like 4 times in the past month. So yesterday I saw him again. I said, "Hey, about that e-learning stuff and the corporate narration stuff," I said, "Who can I send this demo to?" And he goes, "Oh, yeah. Give me your work email and I'll have marketing reach out to you." So I did. This was just yesterday. And then I came home last night and I was looking through auditions that had come in through the day. And there was one from the parent company of these dentists called Smile Generation. And it was a marketing piece about their philosophy behind their business. And it was exactly the thing that he told me about when he was doing my teeth. He says, "We're not just any dental group. We do more in the mouth, being connected to the rest of the body, blah, 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 blah." And that's what the script was. So I already knew exactly the tone that they wanted, and I submitted, and I called them today, and I said, "I better get this job."
I love that.
Yeah, so you never know who, marketing is crazy. A lot of people don't like to do it. They don't like to cold call or just people that they do already know, but you never know when you're going to make a connection that will use a voice. So do it.
And that's something I need to be more ready for or prepared for, something like that. I don't pitch myself that much, but man, what a perfect opportunity to pitch to somebody local.
Yeah.
To somebody that you're already doing business with and you kind of already know them in a way. And, oh, hey, by the way, I do this. And if you had some needs and look at that, it's going to turn into some work for you.
I hope so. I hope I book it.
That's really cool. Really cool. Well, trying to think, Voiceover will be fun this summer. There will be a fair amount of automotive stuff, the regular auditions.
I'm already seeing back to school stuff. It's crazy.
Are you really?
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
I've been seeing auditions for that, and actually a lot of the primaries for political are still going on, and they're already talking about the holidays too. It's crazy how far in advance some businesses work for the holidays, but be ready.
Yeah. Be ready. Well, Bobbi, I have enjoyed our first half of the year. We're going to take a little time off, but I will be still chatting regularly with our automotive work that we have. But this is great. Any final words?
We're just taking a break, FYI. There's no divorce. There's no attorney talking to his attorney. But we'll be back.
Yeah. Lacey, if you don't mind turning on your mic real quick, thank you for all of your hard work behind the scenes and in front of the scenes, and keep plugging away. Lacey, real quick, what are your summer plans?
Oh, well, first, thank you guys for letting me be a part of the podcast. I mean, I absolutely love editing and hanging out with you guys. You guys are funny. But then for summer, I don't know, just I'm still chugging away out here in Texas. Finally, did something with Crunchyroll or for Crunchyroll. I'm just contracted through them. I don't work for them or anything like that. But nice to be on their roster, really trying to do a bunch of stuff with live action dubbing and continuing with my regular video game and commercial, stuff that's been going on. I also have a couple of vacations planned, so this is a really great time for a small little break and to just chug away and plug away at some stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lacey. Love it. Thank you so much. And the Making Waves VO podcast, as always, presented by our good friends at Full Compass, fullcompass.com.
We know VO.
See you in September.
The Making Waves VO podcast is produced by K2 Media Productions with hosts Kevin Kilpatrick and Bobbi Maxwell. Sound design and editing by Jason Traver. Production assistance by Lacey Deline. Publicity and social media by Shannon Scott and Silas Phillips. Be sure to subscribe to the Making Waves VO podcast on your favorite platform. For all episodes, merchandise, gear, and more, visit makingwavesvo.com. Until next time, I'm AJ McKay. Keep making waves.